Dear aspirants, welcome to my channel. This is a model question paper 2, thinking Python with a program. Subject code is 25 CS 21I. See 10 marks questions. So here they given program. So here they given pro. Identify the token of in the following Python statement. Explain each of them categorized. So the given program, we have to find out the token of that. So before going to that, you should know what you mean by token. See, token is the smallest individual unit in the Python program. It represents word, symbol, and value of the statement is considered in the token. So in this program, we have to find out what is token, how you are going to categorize. Okay. So we have used here if is a keyword that if we can use it for resolve the word in the Python and use to perform decision making condition of the statement. So next one is total price. It's given in the program. Total price is an identifier. So here the identifier which they are using for name a variable used to store the total price value and must follow naming, nothing but no space, cannot be start with a number. Okay. The next one is an greater than is equal to is a relational operators. It is used for comparing two values to check whether total price greater than or equal to given value in the program. Next, fourth one is 500 is given. It is a literal that we call it a float literal. They given a constant value written directly in the program and represent the floating points, the number. Next is punctuator. Next, also we call it as a separator. It indicates beginning of the block code in a Python. Mandatory if the condition. Okay. Next, will they given a discount is a identifier. The variable name used to store calculate the discount. And next, they given is equal to is a assign operator. We call it as an assign operator. Assign the result and expression of the to variable, and here the value assign the discount. Again they given, again they repeated is a total price is an identifier repeated which we can use it for calculation purpose and representing the same variable for define earlier. Next as given arithmetic operation. This is a symbol. They are going to represent arithmetic operation which we can use it for multiplication and the multiplication of the total. So within 0.1 it is given in the question. 10th one is 0.1 is a literal or float literals. We call it as an it represent discount in a decimal is given. You can represent in 10%. Use it for discount calculations. And again they given hash apply 10% discount is a comment. So start with a hash, ignore by the Python interpreter and use and explain the code for the better understanding. For your understanding, we can use a summary of the token type we can use. Here keywords if, identifier total price and discount, operator what is the given is greater than is equal to and multiplication. Literal is given 500, 0, 0.1 and punctuator is given and comment is going to apply 10% discounts. Okay, this is given in the question. What are the tokens? I have explained. And the Python above statement made different tokens such as keywords, identifier, operators, letters, punctuators, and comments. To understand these tokens, which we can help you to write a meaningful Python program. These keywords are tokens. Based on that, you are going to write a good Python program. The next question, what they given to create a program, manage airline ticket booking based on the passenger selected a class, business, and first. So in that prompt, you have to use input name, age, destination, and class preference. It may be an economical business or first. And valid inputs ensure the name contains a letters, age is positive integer, or class selected valued, and display appropriate error message and invalid entries allow these use store enter into the data. Based on that, we are going to create a program. So this is the program. So what they given above, name, place, and all, and valid age, and also you can write like this. You have to write the program. These are the way they are going to execute the Python. So here also we have to first class, second class, first what given, the mean, what the value, airline ticket, and input aim. You can input your name or your age or any person name, age, and destination, and first class. Like that you have to create a Python program. And validity checks what they, if not valid name, and error must be it contains only letters, And based on age, error age must be positive integer. Okay. And destiny strips, error destiny, it may be an empty if you give. So invalid input in the class travels and print the classmate economy, business and first class. Finally, you will get an error. What they give, what they asked, everything we have produce here. So finally, you will get a input valued if you enter the input value age, destiny, name, and travel, and final the break. So we have explained in terms of point wise. So first the program asks about the detail, name, age, destiny, and class. So validation you have to done with the functions. So you have to write a name. How you are going to write the name? Only letter and space, and age must be a positive integer, and class must be an economic, business, and first. Destiny cannot be an and input invalid error will be displayed. So while loop allows the enter read data input the given, and once all the inputs are correct, booking the confirmation displayed. So if you go to the an example, so invalid input enter name must contain only letters. Invalid age means here we can enter Ravi and age -5. Okay. In the question they mentioned error will be age must be an integer, and invalid class nothing but you have to go for the class error destiny Delhi premium and invalid class. Okay. And invalid input successful booking, name, destiny, and economy, booking is successfully. So you will get a final output of the above program what question they given. And next question what they given, create a Python program in a school want to automate grading process based on the student marks of a three subject. They given maths, science, and English. So here they given average marks and grade. So ABC grade has given based on the average marks they given. Based on that we have to create a Python program. So here what they've asked, you have to follow the best programming practice. Variable name, indentation, and comments, we have to create a program based on that. Okay. So now we have to create. So program grade based on average marks. Input the average marks of the subject. You have to first subject you have to math marks, science marks, and English marks, and average you have to calculate average. You have to add all this divided by 3 we have to do. After division, so you have to grade using grade policy. So they given A grade, B grade, and C grade, and F grade. Okay. Finally display the results. You can see the student result, average mark, and grade. You can take a printout of that. And best programming practice, we have used meaningful variables like a maths marks, average, and average grade, and proper indentation. Ensure the readability and available avoid the syntax errors. And comment, we have explained step clearly. And readable, you have to give a proper clear grading range we have given in the above question. And next question, following the program, return convert temperature to Celsius to from temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit, the Kelvin, and display in the results. So here same Fahrenheit and Celsius and Kelvin they given temperatures. So based on that we have to rewrite the program with a modular approach, defining using appropriate functions. What are the function we have to use here? So we have to accept input, cover the Celsius to Fahrenheit, convert Celsius to Kelvin, and display the results, and organize the program flow using a main function. Okay. The Python program you have to approach like this. So this is first input. You have to convert grade Celsius, and return float. We have to write it like this. Next will be an convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. So write like this. And convert next function you have to write it Celsius to again Kelvin. So you have to write. Next will be in functions display results. So if you result you will get a final like this, you will get the format. And main function organized. So this you have to do Celsius and Fahrenheit and Kelvins to Kelvin Celsius, and displays with the result with the Fahrenheit and Kelvin what the question they were asked. Like that we have made answer. The final will get all main function and main. So a point-wise explanation, we coming to the point-wise explanation, they given get Celsius, accept the user input to Fahrenheit, convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. Next is Kelvin to Celsius to Kelvin, and display the result with whatever given formatted output, and control over the program with a flow. The next question, explain the concept variable scope in Python, how the local and global variables handle inside the function, what is the use of global keywords, and provide an examples. The concept, we should know the concept of variable scope. The concept of variable scope, nothing but whatever variable we are assessing in the program to determine the visibility and lifetime variable. So in that, the local, what is local variable? How your local variable will be affected on the program? So local variable first will be an declared inside the function and assess only within that function, and they create a function with start and destroy it when ends. Okay, the function will create start and they are going to destroy at the end. We'll see the program how. For example, first Python program x is equal to 10, that is in local variable, print inside the function show, and the final print, if you take error, will not access outside. So starting they'll enter, after that they'll remove. Next will be a global variable. This global variable declared outside all functions access throughout the program, inside and outside functions. This variable will be function. If you, for example, x is equal to 50, global variable, okay, the final display and inside the function and display of the outside functions will be, it will show here. So next will be an handle inside the functions. Next will be an handle inside the functions. These function you can read globally variable directly. So but we can trying to modify it inside the function. The Python treats with a local variable unless specified. Next will be an use of global key. So what is the use of the global key? We can modify the global variable inside the function. Okay. The Python tell Python not create a local variable. We should not create a local variable. For example, without global, if you're going to without global, x is equal to 100. So whatever changes you can make, x is equal to 20, treat with a local variable inside. Okay. If you want me to change the outside, okay, if you change whatever you have changed, it will not change properly. It is output will be an 100. That will be in global without changing. For example, with the change, Python x is equal to 100. Okay. The change, if you x is equal to 20, you have to modify the variables. Finally, if you take a printout, the change outside will be output will be 20. So that's why the scope, the variable scope control the accessibility of variable. Okay. A local variable limited function, but global variable accessing everywhere. The global key used for modifying the variables inside the function. We can modify the function in the program. We can use for global variable. Okay, more information, please subscribe my channel. Support. So this is model question paper 2, 10 marks questions. So I am going to upload model question paper 3. If the content is useful, please subscribe my channel, share and support. You can share your friends also. Thank you.